Um, I mean, street. It's a very overrated thing in a way. You have to be smart in every way. Street smart is a good place to start.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
You're on the road to Wrestlemania, right? You might as well go with style, you feel me? You know, I went live twice already. Let's make this shit a fucking hat trick. Shall we, mother flowers? This is your Royal Rumble 2019 pay-per-view review. I am live again for the third fucking time today. I mean, technically, if you want to be technical with it, right? I know a lot of time people will be like, oh, no, Steve, technically, no, it's a new day. It's Monday now, right? Listen, I'm still fucking awake. I didn't knock the fuck out yet. The moment I lay in that fucking bed behind me is the moment it becomes a new fucking day. Or the moment I wake up in that bed that I'm laying behind me, that's when it becomes a fucking new day. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is your Royal Rumble 2019 pay-per-view review. Shout out to Party Supply for the dope song. And Inca-Cola is back as always. Yeah, man, don't believe in fairy tales. Any prediction for tomorrow night and Tuesday night? What the fuck, sick theme, bro. Yeah, man, shout out to Pacemaker. Shout out to Street Supplies. We're going with throwback with that, you feel me? I disagree, man. The people can get what they wanted, and the winners is predictable. At the end of the day, you know what? I'm going to say this overall. You know, as far as a show, it's passable. Now, were there things on this show that I felt like was, on this show in particular, where I was scratching my head to? Absolutely. Absolutely. You know? But overall, again, to me, and I said this before so many times, the Royal Rumble will always be one of my favorite shows to watch on the calendar year. And yes, Gavin, the Inca-Cola is back. The Inca-Cola Don himself is back at it again. But I'm going to keep it real. Again, like I said, I had no problem watching the show. There's some stuff that I didn't like. And we're going to talk about it tonight. We're going to talk about it. Like I said, like moments ago, I was live twice. I did 2 live reactions to both Rumbles. So imagine the shit I had to sit through watching live, reacting to it live with Big Mike. By the way, I want to give a big thank you to Big Mike from Big Mike's Wrestling Recap Show for volunteering, for coming on and watching and sitting through the reactions for the both Rumble matches. Again, if you guys like what I do, if you like what Connor does, aka Kayfabe, if you like what Chase does on his respective channel as well, you're going to like what Big Mike does on his channel. So head over to his channel. I know he's going to upload a Rumble review momentarily, and it's going to be fire. And show him some love. Show him some love. He finally's at 200 subscribers. He's really grinding. He's grinding hard, and I hope by the end of Wrestlemania, by the time WrestleMania season's over with, his numbers double than where he's at right now, or triple. I hope it does happen. I believe it will happen. But other than that, too, again, you know, I'm just chilling here, relaxing myself, you know. And also, I'm going to give a big thank you to the homie himself, the mother flower himself, Salrex, for this awesome thumbnail, and as well as the awesome overlay that you see here right now for this video. If you are someone and you want awesome graphics done, awesome overlays, awesome thumbnails for pay-per-view reviews, for your podcast, what have you, then do not hesitate. Do not fucking hesitate to hit up the amazing Salrex, El Idolo, El Salrex. That's what is his Gmail, but his little lower third name is now apparently. Let him know. Go head over to his Twitter at official Salrex. All right, and let him know that I sent you. Not only does he do graphic work for me, but also for the likes of Big Mike, like I had mentioned earlier. I'm pretty sure you all know who this mother flower, that fucking goon, JD from NY206, the Solid Monster, OK Fabe, the good people over at the No Holds Bar Wrestling Podcast as well. So again, hit him up. Let him know you want awesome overlay, awesome graphic, awesome thumbnails, and all that shit. Let him know that I sent you, and he'll work with you. All right. But overall, the Rumble, like I said, it is what it is. Crowd was unequal during AJ versus Daniel Bryan. I agree, El Idolo Salrex. But another thing too, the fact that they were in a baseball stadium, I thought that was cool. They were in Chase Field. Usually when they do these stadium shows, they do it in, football stadiums, right? NFL football. Let me be more specific with this shit. To me, when I think of football stadiums, I think of the Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. I think of the Old Trafford in Manchester. I think of the Allianz Arena in Munich, Germany, or I guess StubHub Center in LA, or the Red Bull Arena here in my area, or MetLife Stadium. Well, that's football, but that's the NFL football. But when I think of football stadium, I think of those stadiums in particular. Or what I consider home, is the Santiago Bernabeu, a la Madrid, motherfuckers, a la fucking Madrid. All right? Or the Estadio Nacional in Peru. So I thought it was cool that they were in a baseball field, in a baseball stadium. The setup I did enjoy. The dugout entrance, I thought that was pretty cool. The crowd, I felt like they were on fire at some point, and then after that, somewhere halfway through the show, they just sat on their asses. They just sat on their fucking asses. And it was like, you know what? Pa la huevas. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck this. And I get it. It's the Royal Rumble, and I get it too. Like, I get it too that, probably a lot of people that traveled to Phoenix, they're there for like a 4-day weekend. So you're sat through Saturday with NXT TakeOver Phoenix. You're sitting there for the Royal Rumble. My man, you mother flower, you are tired as shit. You want to fucking go home already. And some of these people who are there in Phoenix right now are going to go to Raw, are going to go to SmackDown Tuesday. They're going to be dead the moment Tuesday hits. They're going to be on that plane ride on a Wednesday, just sleeping the whole fucking flight. And my heart goes out to y'all. But then again, at the same time, we're on the road to fucking WrestleMania. It's begun, motherfuckers. So, there's the kickoff show. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I did not watch the first match of the kickoff show. They said the kick out. I don't know why. It was a tag team title, the Raw tag team title. You had Bobby Roode and Chad Gable versus a impromptu tag team of Razor from the Authors of Pain and Scott Dawson. I assume that Akam and Dash Wilder were not available for this show. I guess they had visa issues. I don't fucking know. But they weren't there. They were not there, and you know what? I did not watch it, but from people that have seen it, the match sucked. So I'm going to take their word on it. I'm going to take their fucking word on it. The setup by Drake Maverick, who said that since Akeem of AOP is injured, and both AOP and the Revival won a tag team championship match, Razor would team up with Dawson to fake the champs in a non-title match. Dawson lost after a neck-breaker moonsault combo. Oh boy, what a way to spend the Sunday. I'm just saying, you think about this too. This past Monday on Raw, right? You had the Revival being placed in a tag team championship match, and they begged Vince McMahon, please, Vince, we want this championship match. Please, Vince, give us this title match. Please give us this fucking match. Por favor, Vinnie Mac, dame la lucha, dame los títulos, right? And then Vince's like, all right, pal, well, you find yourself a referee and I'll make it happen. They found fucking Kurt Hawkins of all people, right? With Kurt Hawkins, they could win the fucking tag titles. Why are we still going through this bullshit with the Revival getting a tag team title match when they allegedly requested their release? I mean, you can say, oh, it's WWE's way to poke fun at them and, you know, rib them and shit. You can make that argument, fine. But at this point in the juncture, I don't want to see it no more. I want move on. At the same time, and I know all these YouTubers, all these podcasters will say the same shit. I know right now my voice sounds like shit. I am fully aware of that right now. All the screaming and hollering during the live reactions I did. The Raw Tag Team division is caca right now. It's shit, my G. It's just in the worst state right now. And it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get fucking worse right now. But it's one of those things where, hey, you know, this is what they wanted to do, and that's what they did, and look what's going on right now. But there was that. Then we had Rusev defending the U.S. title versus Shinsuke Nakamura. It's crazy to think that Nakamura last year, and I said this in the predictions, won the Rumble last year, right? And now here he is on the kickoff show with fucking Rusev. Rusev, who we think about it, last year was over as shit with Rusev Day. Over as fucking over last year with Rusev Day, right? And yet here he is a year later kicking off, no, not even kicking off, but on the kickoff show, no pun intended. Oh, how times have fucking changed, motherfuckers. How times have fucking changed. I tell you that right now. These motherfuckers. Mira esto. Mira esta gente, carajo. Sip of this Inca Cola real quick. Yo, Salrex, I'm telling you right now, I think I came up with the shirt idea. Inca Cola. Came up with the shirt idea. Just letting you know right now. But anywho, this match for what it was, I'll be honest with you, I didn't care for it. I did not give a fuck about this. Somewhere during this match, Lana got up on the apron. She took off her shoes. By the way, Lana, who was supposed to be in the Women's Rumble match, right? And I guess Nakamura's like, mind your business, mind your business, mind your business, mind your business, right? And then Rusev gets involved and by accident pushes Lana off the apron. And Lana injures her foot. Yeah, exactly, Nazara. Exactly. Nazara, like I said, bro, hit me up, man. Tengo una idea. Tengo una idea por una nueva camiseta. Just saying. So, Rusev bumps Lana off the apron, and Lana hurts her ankle. And then Rusev gets hit with a kinshasa in the back of the head for the 1, 2, 3. I'll get into the whole what the fuck was you thinking about. I'll get into that momentarily. I'll get into that, okay? I'll get into that momentarily, mother flowers. So sit back, relax. Smoke a blunt, you know, drink a shot of beer, what the fuck you doing right now? Whatever makes you happy. You feel me? Whatever fucking makes you happy, mother flowers, all right? 2019, we're doing things differently. I'm just saying that, I'm letting y'all know right now. 2019, vamos a una cosa diferente ahora. ¿Oíste? So that's what happened. Rusev is no longer the U.S. champion. It's Nakamura again, which begs to ask, you know, what was the purpose of having Nakamura lose the title on Christmas? But I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I thought the move to do was, hey, have Rusev retain the title and let him be the transitional champion and put the belt on Andrade. That's why at WrestleMania, you do Andrade versus Rey. And I know Solomon said, you know, title versus mask, but I know in Mexico, I said this before and I'll say it again, they do, as tradition, hair versus mask. At WrestleMania, why the fuck not? I know that in AAA, it was Lady Shani and Fabio Pace. They did a match versus hair match where Fabio Pace had to get her head shaved. So why not do that for? I mean, you could have done that. Granted, I do not want to see my fellow man bun brother Andrade shaved bald, but you kind of get the idea. I mean, you can do a rematch at Chamber, I guess, or on SmackDown, or maybe you can add Andrade into the mix. But we'll see how that goes as well. After that, we get probably the best match out of the 3 from the kickoff show. The Fatal 4 for the Cruiserweight title. Yeah, Buddy Murphy, Hideo Itami, Kalisto, and Akira Tozawa. It's a shame, really. It's a shame that this has been relegated to the kickoff show. And at the same time, you think about it, I remember Survivor Series, it was Mustafa Ali and Buddy Murphy. And they tore the house, and people were chanting 205, 205, 205. And yet here they are now. And it's like, it's one of those things where now all of a sudden they're back on the kickoffs. And I said in the Survivor Series review, yo, they will never go back to kickoffs. They'll never go back on the kickoff show. And there they are. And this was the best match on out of the three. The best match out of the three. I know Connor said this on his review moments earlier today. It was a magical train wreck. And he was correct. He was right on that. A magical train wreck. There is one spot where Hideo Itami, he's literally standing between the middle rope and the top rope. And I want to say it's Akira Tozawa. I could be wrong on that. Or Buddy Murphy, one or the other. No, that wasn't Buddy Murphy. It was Kalisto. Kalisto goes through his legs, through the middle rope, dives on Buddy Murphy, and Buddy Murphy's head hit the fucking apron, the security rail, the guardrail, the fucking padding. You get what the fuck I'm talking about, right? He hits his head. I'm like, oh shit. It didn't look good. But it was all said and done. Again, all of them hit their moves in. Hideo talking about respect me, respect me, respect me. And then out of nowhere, Murphy hit the Murphy's Law for the 1, 2, 3. So I think the right man won. Moving on with that. All right. But hopefully moving forward, again, with 205. And again, the problem with 205 is too, no one really cared the time they put the show on. Like, you put it after SmackDown. When people are, I'm not sure if they're filming the show after SmackDown ends, or they're taping it before SmackDown, but one or the other. It's like, you know, they got switch shit around with 205 Live. They got switch shit around. Now let's get on to the main card, shall we? The main fucking card of the show. We start the show off with the SmackDown Women's Title match. We had Becky Lynch versus Asuka. And here's the thing about it, okay? This is the part where I'm just going to say this, okay? They didn't have a bad match, okay? They had a good match. It was a good way to kick off the show. The crowd was into it. People were chanting for Becky because obviously Becky was the one they wanted. And when Asuka came out, Asuka got no reaction. Asuka had zero fucking reaction, right? And it's one of those things where, again, you got to understand that, yo, Becky is the one they want. Becky is the person that they were cheering for. But at the same time, I thought the result made sense. There's a moment in the match where Becky goes for the Asuka lock, and then Asuka goes for the disarmer, and Becky goes for the Asuka lock, right? And they're just back and forth counter with submissions. But eventually, Asuka locks in the Asuka lock, right? And then she rolls around, and she literally has like a bridge, but she still has a choke locked in to the point where Becky taps out. And that's how the match ends. But here's my thing, right? I do not agree with Becky tapping out. And I know what happened later on in the night with the Women's Rumble, and people are going crazy for it. But to me, honestly, I'm just keeping 100 right now. The fact that Becky tapped out versus Asuka, it took away so much momentum from what could be Asuka versus Ronda Rousey. And hear me out, okay? Hear me out. The fact that she tapped out, she quit, right? And you expect me to believe, you're expecting me, you're trying to sell me in, you're trying to sell me that Becky Lynch can withstand the armbar, right? Now, mind you, I'm pretty sure they're going to build this shit up. I'm pretty sure Ronda Rousey in promos will mention the fact that Becky tapped out. I'm pretty sure now on Twitter, if we go on Twitter right now or tomorrow, I guarantee you Ronda Rousey is going to take jabs at Becky for tapping out. Just like when Floyd did the same shit to Conor McGregor leading up to their fight. I'm pretty sure of it. This is like that Nate Diaz making Conor McGregor tap out type of shit, basically, to me. You know? That's my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. If it was up to me, I would have honestly had, you know what? I would have had Becky pass out. Pass the fuck out. Even Bully Ray on Twitter said the same shit. Sad thing is Becky gonna make Ronda tap. Which is, and I agree with that. CPs, he loves it. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. Which is the sad part about it. And here we go. Becky can't even withstand the Asuka lock. Right? But again, no one's ready for Asuka. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to read some comments from you guys. You guys are going to kicking ass in the chat. Get the fucking awesome. He is sick of Nia Jax by Team Skyway 206. Advanced Ultimate Warrior, Miz, Ron Burt, 2 Royal Rumble matches was dragged. Think it's a little too much. You can make the argument. Show was too long. Need to be high to what? Which exactly what I was, bruh. Exactly what I was. Smash, kill, marry, Becky, Nia, Becky, Nikki, Bella, Ronda. Okay, I'd smash Brie Bella. I smash Nikki Bella. I'd kill Ronda, and I'd marry Becky. Okay. Crowd was on NyQuil during the H-Style versus Daniel Bryan by Salrex. I heard crickets chirping through the TV many times during the night. The fuck was Vince thinking about Nia Jax and shit? 3 matches of pre-show not needed. I don't think Ray would mind losing to the mask. He has twice, hasn't he? I think he has. Smash, kill, marry, Becky, Ronda, Zelina Vega. Okay, I would smash Zelina Vega in front of Andrade. I would marry Becky Lynch, and I'd kill Ronda. There you go with that. And then after this, we get the second match of the night. We get the Tag Team Championship match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. You see, because again, at least you have one brand tag titles on the main card, right? At least, right? You get what I'm saying? We got the Bar defending the tag title versus Shane McMahon and The Miz. Miz and Shane came out the baseball jerseys. They were coordinating a little bit. We saw Miz's dad sitting in the front row going crazy for this shit. I didn't watch Miz and Mrs. I know people that have watched it and they go crazy for Miz's dad. Apparently Miz's dad's a fucking character on the show. But there's that, of course. Or was I here? I'm gonna keep it real with you. There's nothing much to talk about this match. Other than, you know, it's just there. Your substandard TV match that you will see on SmackDown, right? The one good thing on this whole thing was the end, where Shane does a fucking shooting star press and pins Cesaro for the 1, 2, 3. That's all you honestly need to look for, to be real with you. Just Shane doing that shooting star press for the 1, 2, 3. I know at the same time, oh, it's a shame because he pins Cesaro. But I think what's going to happen here is the story is, okay, they won the tag titles. I guarantee, listen, there's 2 pay-per-views in between Rumble and WrestleMania. You have Fastlane and Elimination Chamber. You have the Chamber first and then fucking Fastlane, okay? I guarantee you by the time we get to Fastlane, they're going to lose the tag titles. And at WrestleMania, it's going to be Shane versus Miz. They're going to have a match. Why the fuck not? Get it over with. And there you go. Baita. And you're going to have Miz turn on Shane. Even though there was talks a while ago having Shane turn heel, but then they did this whole, we're going to get everything a fresh start. There's going to be new things on Monday Night Raw. Right? Yeah, okay. Mira eso. But then after that, they're celebrating with Miz's dad, which I thought was funny. Okay, they're celebrating with Miz's dad because the story is, oh my gosh, Miz is doing this for Miz's dad. Miz wants to impress his father, which is cool. You know what I mean? Listen, all I want to see, real talk, leading on a SmackDown in the next couple of weeks, is the segment where Miz and his dad and Shane and Vince. If you give me that, oh my God, I'm going to go crazy for that shit. You guys again are kicking ass in the chat right now. Thank you guys. You guys are fucking awesome right now. Again, guys, if you're new to this channel, do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this, again, checking the audio too. The audio is coming out like fire. Tranquilo. But again, guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button down below. Give this video stream a big old thumbs up and share it through the entire social fucking media. Alright, you guys are fucking awesome. Alright, again, you guys are so awesome. Then we had Ronda Rousey versus Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's title. They both look good in white. I'm gonna say that right now. I enjoyed the match for what it was. It was a back and forth fight. obviously we can all agree this was probably Ronda's, besides the Charlotte match, this is probably the second most aggressive match she's been in my honest opinion. This was the match where, oh my God, Sasha. Am I saying right? Sasha? Yeah, it was Sasha. Try saying Sasha fast 3 times. People, seriously, try saying Sasha fast. Try saying Sasha 3 times fast. Sasha. It's fucking impossible. I'm just saying, okay? They had the match. And like I said before, I enjoyed it for what it was. It was back and forth. It was crazy. I literally thought for a moment that, oh my God, Ronda was going to tap out. Sasha had in the bank statement. There's a moment where, obviously, I don't know if I caught this or not, but I guess Sasha had like some crazy wardrobe malfunction going on for her. I guess some of her things that wrapped around her arm were coming out and it was just hanging around and shit. Looked very, very unprofessional. That's just me, of course. The small detail. I know also Becky had a quote-unquote wardrobe malfunction also during the show. That's why the screen went black and went right back to live feed after in like 2 seconds. And there's a moment where Sasha's choking her, right? Ronda in the bank statement, and then grabbing the thing that was just hanging off her arm to choke out Ronda. Just crazy back and forth with the armbar as well. And then eventually Sasha, Ronda, I get she did like her, she's calling it Piper's Pit. She's calling that move. She did like a fucking, Death Valley Driver, right? She's doing it, right? She does it all fast and shit. She's calling it Piper's Pit, right? It looked like when she hit Sasha with it, Sasha literally landed on her head. I don't know if you guys caught that or not. It looked like she landed on her fucking head. That's the vibe I got from it, okay? But other than that, though, after that, Ronda pinned Sasha, man, for the 1, 2, 3. Now, at the same time, you know, with what's going to happen, because say what you want, Becky and Ronda's going to be a fucking money match, okay? It's going to be a fucking money match. So I think it made a lot of sense for Ronda to retain her title. Made a lot of fucking sense to have Ronda Rousey retain her title. And after that, they shake hands. You see Sasha trying to leave, and she comes back, and there's a stare down, and then Sasha does this, and then walks away all angry, bitter, mad. This will probably continue going forward. I don't know, honestly. I mean, who do you have Ronda face until WrestleMania? I mean, you're not going to do Ronda versus Nia Jax. You're not going to do Ronda versus freaking Mickie James right now. I mean, you could do Mickie James, throw her a body, a random somebody if you want, right? Until we get to WrestleMania. I know, oh my God, Becky didn't make her choice yet, but we all know she's choosing fucking Ronda Rousey. Let's keep it 100 right now, okay? There is that. And then after that, we got the Women's Royal Rumble. Oh boy. Reading the comments here again. He'll lose at Mania most likely. I'm sure you're talking about Miz. What's next for Lash? I'll get into also Kevin Owens' feud for the IC title. I forgot about KO. I thought he would be in the Rumble. Well, he wasn't, nor was the other KO, that being Kenny Omega. CPZ loves it, right? Sasha had the I'm not putting this bitch over face on again. Yeah, basically. Becky thick, LOL. As fuck, I agree with that as well. Sasha had a lot of wardrobe malfunction this week. Agreed. Yo, on the W24, Brock throws the Euro Championship at Vince backstage after his match with him. I was watching it at the same time I was watching Connor's stream, so I really didn't focus on that. I didn't finish watching 24 Special because I was setting up for this stream. So after this, I'll probably go back and watch what's left of WWE 24. You only need one match before WrestleMania, probably be Mickie or Bayley. Maybe so. I wonder exactly what was that about. Okay. Ronda versus Bliss, I don't want to see that again. We've seen that already. To me, it's like, okay, you did it. Good, now move on. We then get the Women's Royal Rumble. And I'm going to just say this right now. I know a lot of people are crapping on it, which is, again, you have a right to an opinion. I'm just gonna say this, okay? There's some stuff that I liked about this match. One of the most important things that I liked about this match in particular, they didn't rely on the old farts. They didn't rely on the old divas from yesteryear, like an Alundra Blaze, or a Trish Stratus, or an Ivory, or a Molly Holly, or a Lita, or a Jazz, even though I don't think Jazz would even appear in WWE. I'm pretty sure Jazz is still currently the NWA Women's Champion. I could be wrong on that one. Or, I don't know, Tori Wilson, for example. They didn't rely on any of them. Or Michelle McCool. They use a lot of current women from their roster and from NXT, which I did appreciate. I thought that was pretty cool. Now, obviously, yes, this was not as good as the first one. You're not going to always outdo the first one. The first one was special because, oh my God, it was the first women's Royal Rumble, right? It was a big deal. They made a big deal out of it. It closed the Rumble last year. Remember that? They even did a 24 special on that too. This year, it was whatever. Para la mierda, right? So number one was Lacey Evans from NXT, which really caught me by surprise, but she was number one. Before the match, she cut a promo, and I honestly thought, okay, the moment she cut that promo, it's the, okay, I'm going to cut a promo, then they get tossed out just like that. She lasted 29 minutes and 21 seconds, which is not bad. She eliminated 2 people, and she was eliminated by Charlotte Flair. Number 2 was Natalya. She was eliminated by Nia Jax. She lasted 55 minutes and 58 seconds. She was the Iron Woman in this match, basically, this year. Mandy Rose from SmackDown Live, to my surprise, lasted longer than last year. When the first one eliminated this year. She entered number 3. She was eliminated by Naomi. There you go with that. It's funny too because I'll get into the whole Naomi thing in a bit, and it involved Mandy Rose. The first elimination of the night was Liv Morgan. She was eliminated by Natalya in literally 8 seconds. Number 5 was Mickie James. She got tossed out by Tamina. Number 6 was Ember Moon, who was the runner-up. I thought she was the MVP of the match, in my honest opinion. Number 7 was Billie Kay, and she basically came out and did not get into the ring until Peyton Royce got involved. And then out came Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross came out, and she literally stood next to Billie Kay and dragged her into the ring. She threw her into the ring, and then out came Peyton Royce. And quit this is the funny part about it. Both the Iconics eliminate Nikki Cross, which I thought was funny. But then after that, both the Iconics were eliminated by Lacey Evans. Now, you can tell they're going to do a lot of things with Lacey Evans. I'm calling it right now. Don't be surprised if 2 WrestleManias from now, you see Lacey Evans versus Charlotte Flair headlining an event. It's going to happen. It's that's probably Vince's next wet dream. You know, they did Ronda and Charlotte already, right? Now let's do Charlotte Flair and Lacey Evans, pal. I love it. It's gonna happen. All right. Number 10 was Tamina. Then number 11 was Shia Lee from NXT. She was part of the Mae Young Classic, which was cool. Again, you're giving someone a new face an opportunity, which was cool to see. Number 12 was Sarah Logan. She got eliminated by Natalya and Kairi Sane. Number 13 was my entry number because I was doing the Solid Monsters Rumble pool, right? And I drew number 13, so I was cheering for Charlotte Flair. And she got in there and just literally went havoc. And number 14 was Kairi Sane. She did an elbow, I want to say on Sarah Logan, the diving elbow. But then it's funny because when she went over the top rope, right? When she got eliminated, I feel like she went splat like head first. Like you gotta remember the Rumble 2000, right? When Taka Michinoku and Kaientai, whatever, they got involved in the Rumble, right? Multiple times. And I remember, was it Taka got tossed out of the ring and he went face first onto the mat? That literally what Kairi kind of did similar here. But that's my Beastie Boy, Smash, Kill, Mary, Charlotte, Becky, Sasha. What's up with these questions, bruh? What's up with these questions, seriously? It's very funny though. Lacey has potential. I agree with that. I totally agree. Where was I here with these fucking entries here? Did I mention Naomi already? I will mention her in a bit. After that, number 15 was Maria Kanellis. She did this thing with Alicia Fox that was so corny. And then there was that, and honestly, I didn't care. Whatever. Number 16 was Naomi, and this is the part I was telling you about. So obviously Naomi tossed out Mandy Rose, and then Naomi, she gets tossed out, but her feet land on the guardrail, right? So she literally pulled out her Kofi Kingston and balanced herself on the security wall, walked around, jumped onto the steel step, and then Mandy Rose pulled her feet from under and she fell, and she got eliminated. So that feud's continuing still, unfortunately, which is sad. Number 17 from NXT was Candice LeRae. Candice Wrestling, Mrs. Johnny Wrestling, which was cool because later on in the match, you saw Candice LeRae get involved with Zelina Vega. And you guys remember back last year, the Andrade versus Gargano feud, it also involved the women. Remember, Zelina's last match on NXT was Zelina Vega versus Candice LeRae. I'm surprised that, they changed Andrade's name to Andrade, right? Which I didn't agree with. To Pride, they did not change Zelina Vega's name to Zelina, which they are. They're going to change her name to Zelina down the road. It's going to fucking happen. Number 18 was Alicia Fox. Number 19 was Casey Catanzaro, or Catanzaro. Yeah, Catanzaro. I'm probably butchering her fucking name, whatever. She was part of the Mae Young Classic. She was also part of the American Ninja Warrior, and she's also the girl that's getting nailed by fucking Ricochet right now. So there you go with that. Number 20 was Zelina Vega, who, when she got into the ring, she hid underneath the ring until Hornswoggle scared the fuck out of her, and then she got tossed over the top rope by Rhea Ripley. Number 21 was Ruby Riott. At this time, both members of the Riott Squad were eliminated, so they all came with Ruby Riott, and they basically raised hell, and they caused eliminations and shit like that. Number 22 was Dana Brooke. Yawn, I didn't give a fuck. Number 23 was Leo Shirai. I'm sorry, Alucard is Lo Shirai. I understand, but hey, Leo Shirai. She had a good showing for what it was. Number 24 was Rhea Ripley, which it was cool to see. I ain't gonna lie to you, it was cool to fucking see. Number 25 was Sonya Deville. Kind of a letdown. She really didn't do much. Number 26 was the return of Alexa Bliss. Number 27 was Bayley. Number 28, which was funny, was supposed to be Lana, right? But Lana was out with an injury. Lana came out, and Lana was fucking limping to the ring. She was fucking limping, right? But she couldn't get to the ring. And then out came Nia Jax at 29. And Nia comes out. She stopped where Lana's standing, right? And kicks her and works on the injured leg. And then number 30 was Carmella. And then you see out of nowhere, Becky Lynch coming out, demanding to take Lana's place. And then Finlay, because again, apparently it was Finlay's approval. And you can just tell, people were just waiting for Finlay to say yes. Because to be real about it, can you imagine what would have happened if Finlay said no to her fellow Irish woman and Becky Lynch? I swear to you, bro, I feel like the people in Chase Field would have chopped off Finlay's head and put on a silver fucking platter. That didn't happen though. So Becky gets involved, and from there, I guess the rest is history, right? The rest is fucking history. The final four here, obviously, were, let me see here. We go to my list here. We go to my notes here. Were Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Nia Jax, right? And Bayley, by the way. And Bayley gets tossed out after she's trying to eliminate Nia Jax. So it's down to Charlotte, Nia, and Becky. And they're trying to go at it. There's a moment where obviously it's Charlotte and Becky. But then after that, basically, Becky Lynch got her revenge on Nia Jax. She eliminates her. So it's down to Charlotte and Becky. But before this even happened, right, Nia, I guess, attacks Becky Lynch, and Becky lands on her leg wrong or some shit like that. So she's selling this leg, and this fucked up leg, right? but she's still trying to put weight on it and get into the ring, and she's brawling with Charlotte. They're fighting, they're back and forth, but it looked like Charlotte was gonna have this whole thing won. And then it was all said and done, Becky Lynch was able to recover and was able to eliminate Charlotte Flair to win the match. So people went crazy when this happened. People were losing their shit when Becky won the Royal Rumble. But the same thing, like I said before, like I said earlier, it's hard for me, again, to go crazy for this shit, right? But at the same time, it's like, yo, it's it's hard for me to, again, to get crazy for Becky winning, but at the same time, early in the night, she tapped out to fucking Asuka. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, Lacey did also botch the kick up. She did. You want to know who botched too? Fucking, matter of fact, there was a lot of botches during this match. A lot of botches during this match. A lot of fucking botches. Best tag team in wrestling right now. Okay. Apparently Finlay is the general manager. I never knew that. Nia was the ruthless attacker tonight. Becky Lynch comes out. Bliss lost some ass. Yeah, basic Latino heat. Dana Brooks is thick though. I guess so. Shout out to Rico. Casey is talented. She is. Damn Ricochet fucking all these white bitches. Basically so, man. Yeah, basically. Zelina Vega is one of the hottest in the business right now. Yeah, tell that to Aleister Black. What pisses me off about the men's rumble that fucking Dolph Ziggler eliminated Drew. Fair enough. Teach their own, dude. I'm gonna read these comments in a bit. I'm gonna read all these comments in a bit. If you got questions later on, yeah, you can send them in. I'll try to answer them as best I possibly can. I'm glad Nia didn't win. Fair enough. Teach their own again. But that was that. And then Becky's pointing to the WrestleMania sign. Apparently there was no physical WrestleMania sign this year that had the logo pop up on a screen, which is, I guess, creative again. But again, now Becky's going to WrestleMania. But at the same time, like I said earlier, I would have rather her pass out to Asuka rather than tap out. But again, that's just my honest opinion, okay? We then get Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles for the WWE title. I'm sorry. This match was the shit. This match was the fucking shit. And it's sad because I think for a lot of people, we were expecting this match to be fucking fire. We were expecting this match to be, oh my god, the match of the night. The match to compete with Gargano and Ricochet, which I thought was impossible to do. But this match, again, was the fucking shits. And I guess you can make the argument too, is the crowd, they were dead, which they were. The crowd was just dead during this match. And I guess it had a lot to do with the Rumble and cheering for Becky and stuff like that. Which I'm fine with. But bruh, come on. This match just, So let's just get to the main. I'm not gonna get into detail and spot and shit like that with this match. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. That being Eric Rowan, aka the Garbage Man. So AJ does a kick, and instead of hitting Bryan, hits the referee, and the referee's out. And keep this in mind, even before that, Rowan was out there. He came out in flannel and jeans, and he's just literally standing there at ringside. The referee's out, and Styles going for the Styles Clash. And then Eric Rowan comes in and chokeslams AJ Styles. He just chokeslams him. Chokeslam Styles, and then Bryan pinned him for the 1-2-3. So Daniel Bryan, who is Captain Planet, by the way, is still WWE champion, which I'm fine with. I have no problem with that. I just think it's random as shit they're replacing Eric Rowan with Daniel Bryan. Now, could it have been someone else? Yes. I just feel like at this point in juncture, what else do you do with Eric Rowan right now? I mean, his partner is still out with an injury. Remember the Bludgeon Brothers? Remember at one time when Eric Rowan and Luke Harper were all part of the Wyatt family? Oh, how time has gone by so fast, I tell you. How time has gone by so fucking fast. How sad, right? How fucking sad. Let's see where this goes. I mean, this could be, I guess, Bryan's vegan version of the straight edge society? Maybe so. But do you care about this? I mean, yeah, Brian on the mic has been fire. Let's not get it twisted. He has been fire on the microphone. Been fucking fire. You know what I mean? But it's one of those things, you know, it's one of those things right now where, you know, we'll see what happens. But Brian's still the WWE champion. They'll probably do a rematch at Elimination Chamber. Because at the same time, too, with Daniel Bryan, who are you going to have him face? Because, again, it goes back to the Ronda Rousey thing, too. There's 2 pay-per-views in between Rumble and WrestleMania. Who do you have Bryan face? I mean, I'm pretty sure the WWE title will be defended inside the Elimination Chamber. I'm pretty sure it will be. But we'll see what's gonna happen. We'll see what the fuck goes down. All right. We then get Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor for the Universal title. This is the match where a lot of people had mixed feelings. A lot of people were not happy with the match. A lot of people, I guess, were expecting the Demon, right? And I'm gonna just keep on hunting with you guys. Believe it or not, I did not mind this match at all. Now listen, it's obvious when Brock wrestles a little person, a little guy, right? He has killer matches. Now listen, I'm not saying Brock is this fucking in-ring general. Brock Lesnar is not fucking Vern Gagne or, you know, any of the old timers. He's not fucking Luthez and shit. All right, he's not Daniel Bryan. He's not fucking Kenny Omega performing. He's not a fucking best bout machine or shit like that. But when he wrestles, guys like Bryan, guys like Styles, guys like Balor, he gets a good match. These people get a good match out of Brock. Like, you can tell when Brock gives a shit. You can tell when he does. And tonight he sort of did. When he gives a fuck, he puts in effort. You know, granted, it's not like Brock, all he did all night was German suplex him like he's done before with other people. Yeah, he did belly-to-belly suplex, which was fine. But it's not like, you know, it's not like Brock just did fucking German suplexes left and right and then F5 and that was it. You know, they made it seem like Brock was really hurt. There's a moment in the match where Brock falls into the corner of the announce table. He goes stomach first, and apparently it's hurting the shit out of him. Hurting the holy fuck out of him. Right? And everyone thought, oh my God, Finn Balor is this aggressive person and shit. And then Finn gets clotheslined, and you can just see Finn's faces go from up to just down and out. And then eventually Finn does the coup de grace, gets a near fall. And as Brock kicks out, Brock lets in the Kimura, and then Finn taps out. Listen, you gotta make it quick. You gotta get to the point. To the people that thought that Finn was gonna win, listen, there would have been a possibility that Finn could have won if, let's assume for a moment that that Braun was not supposed to be in the Royal Rumble this whole time. You could have had Braun Strowman come out and attack Brock Lesnar and cost him the championship, right? They could have done that. But when the moment that was, when the news came out that Cena was not going to be in the Rumble and they're going to place Braun Strowman, I think you should have seen the writing on the wall for Finn versus Brock. So now Brock is going to probably go into WrestleMania as Universal Champion. I'm pretty sure Brock will be, after this, going right back home, and we won't probably see him until WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure. And I thought, hey, maybe Brock will take a UFC fight. It doesn't look like it's going to happen either. Sorry, DC. Sorry. But that was that. And again, I didn't mind the match. I didn't fucking mind it at all. I did not fucking mind the match at all. I don't care to see another AJ Bryan match, to be honest. Your friendly neighborhood smart. AJ Bryan was great in my opinion. AJ BS match, to be honest. Okay. But it was too short like they were doing, though. Exactly. Thank you. Okay, there you go. I think AJ Bryan suffered from lack of energy after a Rumble 4-hour into the pay-per-view. They match was like 20 minutes, stopped defending it. Okay, I mean, I'm just giving my opinion. I'm not defending. I'm not saying, oh my God, but I mean, if I sat here and told you, man, I hated this match was boring, would you agree with me then? If I sat here and told you that this match sucked, this match was shit, man, fuck Brock Lesnar, he's a no good this and that, like every generic YouTuber, every generic podcaster that comes on here, would y'all agree with me then? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know? Just keeping it 100. Let me get the fucking Rumble match. Let's get to the fucking Royal Rumble match. And the men's Rumble match, I'm going to say this was better than the women's match. In my honest opinion. And again, this is not trying to be sexist, this and that. I just feel like there was more to look into. Again, just like the women's match, they didn't rely heavy on old farts. Yeah, they had Jeff Jarrett, of all fucking people, to come out there in his old 90s gear, right? Spend my days working hard on the go, but the hands on the clock keep spinning too slow. Thought that from the song. And I can't wait to be alone with my baby tonight. I know parts of the song. So there you go with that. So the Rumble match, the men's match started. It's Elias and Jeff Jarrett. They're like they're gonna sing a song, and then Jeff Jarrett comes out, and it looks like they're gonna do a duet. And then Elias attacks Jeff Jarrett with his guitar. Think about that, right? For the first time, I guess, in the WWE. Think about this too, right? When Jarrett got inducted into the Hall of Fame back in 2018, did you ever think for 1 second that, oh my God, we will see Jeff Jarrett inside a WWE ring wrestling? Who the fuck would have ever thought that would happen? The founder of TNA, the founder of Impact Wrestling, whatever the fuck you want to call it now, okay? Wrestling in a WWE ring. And I'm amazed, too, how fast his hair grows. Because I could have sworn a month or two ago, he was in Mexico losing a hair versus hair match. I could have sworn that. I could have sworn that. I could have sworn that. I could have sworn that, yeah, that Jeff Jarrett, again, was bald like a month ago. I know he lost a hair versus hair match, I think in AAA. So his hair grew by, it's like that. Holy shit. He had the sunglasses too, the little strap from the 90s and shit, the hat too. He did the strut, but then, like I said, Elias hit him with the guitar. And then Jarrett got some pops in as well, but then eventually that led to him going over the top rope. So Elias eliminated Jeff Jarrett. It was done with. It was painless. You didn't see it happening, if you will. After this, though, we get the number 3 was Shinsuke Nakamura, who had a short performance as well. He was in the kickoff show earlier. He was barely for only, if you think about it, for 17 minutes, but he really didn't do that much, which really shocked me, to be honest here. He was eliminated by Mustafa Ali. Number 4 was Kurt Angle, who was gone in 3 minutes. Biggie came out from the New Day. Apparently, the New Day, what they were doing, they were all wearing, like, I guess their gear was, I guess, a tribute to Kofi's time in the Rumble over the years and how he saved himself. I guess everything in their gear had a reference to Kofi Kingston, and every time he would save himself in the Rumble matches and shit like that. Which is cool. Fine, it is what it was. Number 6 was from Johnny Gargano from NXT. Johnny Takeover, Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Rumble, if you will. I put that on Twitter, Johnny Rumble. And again, he had a good showing here. He eliminated Jinder Mahal, of all fucking people, which I thought was funny, but hey, it is what it was. Then number 7 was Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal, like I said, was gone by Johnny Gargano. Number 8 was Samoa Joe, who literally just started clocking everybody, not giving a flying fuck. Number 9 was Kurt Hawkins, who was funny, got eliminated by Samoa Joe. Number 10 was Seth freaking Rollins. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was praying and hoping we would get an interaction between Gargano and and Rollins at the same time. Interaction with Rollins and Mustafa Ali. I'm gonna say this right now: a program between Seth Rollins and Gargano down the road, once Gargano hits the main roster, is gonna be money. A program with Rollins and Mustafa Ali, if they're ever on the same show, is gonna be money. Hell, even Andrade versus Rollins for the Intercontinental title down the road, shut up and take my money. I'm just saying, shut up and take my fucking money. Alright? Shut up and take my fucking money, motherflowers. Where was I here? Where was I? Where the fuck was I here? Number 11 was Titus World Slide, because apparently Kurt Hawkins was hiding under the ring. So Titus O'Neil runs, right? And he stops. He stops, goes under the ring to find Kurt Hawkins, just so Kurt Hawkins can pull the top rope from under him to toss him out of the ring. So he lasted 3 seconds. Kofi Kingston came out at number 12. Mustafa Ali was number 13. Mustafa Ali eliminated Samoa Joe in this match. Keep that in mind, which shocked a lot of people, myself included. Number 14 was Dean Ambrose. Number 15 was a waste of an entry in No Way Jose. Tossed in and tossed out. You know, it's sad when No Way Jose lasted less than fucking Titus O'Neil. Just saying, all right. Number 16 was Pete Dunne. Number 17 was Xavier Woods. Number 17, number 18 was Pete Dunne, which I was happy to see. Hell, even a program with Pete Dunne and Rollins, Pete Dunne and Mustafa Ali, Pete Dunne and Gargano are programs I want to see down the road. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to see Pete Dunne on the main roster. I know he's part of NXT UK, and I said this yesterday during my NXT TakeOver Phoenix review. If you did not check that out, go give it a listen. I said it. Hear what you do for TakeOver New York WrestleMania weekend. Shut up and take my money. This is your main event and your co-main event for your next TakeOver in New York WrestleMania weekend. Your main event, Gargano versus Ciampa 4, title for title, and in the co-main event for the UK title, for the WWE UK title, Pete Dunne defending the championship versus Walter in New York at the Barclays Center WrestleMania weekend. Shut up and take my fucking money. If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what the fuck will. I'm just saying right now. I'm just saying that right now. Number 19 was Andrade, who I was happy to see was in the Final Four. I see good things happening for him down the road. He was channeling his inner Bruce Lee with his gear. Number 20 was Apollo Crews. Number 22 was Shelton Benjamin, who paid tribute to Zeus in No Holds Barred with the gear that he was wearing. I don't know if y'all caught that or not. Number 23 was Baron Corbin repping the Jordan number. I don't know why the fuck he's still wrestling in a button-up shirt and slacks. Number 24 was Jeff Hardy. Number 25, Rey Mysterio. Number 26, the almighty Bobby Lashley, who lasted 12 seconds. I think he botched his elimination, if you ask me. Number 27 was Braun Strowman. And I swear to you, the moment he entered the ring, because apparently Braun Strowman replaced John Cena, an injured John Cena. I swear to you, if he would have won, bruh, a lot of motherfuckers would have been so upset. A lot of people, a lot of these dorks would have canceled their WrestleMania trips. I'm just saying that right now. Remember when No Way Jose was over? I agree. Will Kurt Hawkins get a debut this year? I don't fucking know. Remember when? Yeah, exactly. Mustafa Ali with the main event run, with the Maven run in the Rumble match. Maybe so. Maybe so, bro. Maybe so. Let me see. What else? So I was hoping again that Braun would not win the Rumble. Imagine if he did. Number 28, Dolph Ziggler, which apparently Dolph Ziggler was interviewed. He was interviewed, I think it was 2 days ago. I want to know by who. I'm going to find out by who real quick as I'm doing this shit right now. I'm curious about who was he interviewed. Who was he interviewed with? By who? I'm curious to know right now. By who was he interviewed with though? He was interviewed by Chris Van Vliet, right? And in the interview, he said that he would not be in the Royal Rumble, but apparently he did show up anyway. So there was that. Number 29 was Randy Orton, and number 30 was supposed to be R-Truth. Okay? Number 30 was supposed to be R-Truth. And what do you know? R-Truth comes out, he's rapping, he's singing. Apparently R-Truth did the walkout song for Jack Swagger last night at Bellator 214. He comes out and gets attacked by none other than Nia Jax. So Nia Jax replaces R-Truth in the ring. So you can imagine the awkwardness when she's just standing there and all these guys have to bump for Nia Jax. And Nia Jax, in the process, eliminates Mustafa Ali, which I was not down with. I get it, fine. Make the sacrifice. It is what it is. Whatever, right? But she started clotheslining people left and right. And eventually, at the same time, it looked, I guess for the guys, very uncomfortable. Like, they did not want to hurt her. They did not want to actually start, like, do anything that they're going to regret, right? But I get what WWE was trying to do. I get that. I get it. They wanted their ESPN moment. Oh my God, a woman's in the Rumble match, even though it's been done numerous times. And apparently on commentary, they said, oh, it's the first time, and the first time that has happened, even though it's happened 20 years ago with China, twice. I heard about that too, yeah. And you know what? At the same time, though, even though, yeah, Nia took an RKO, she took a 619, all that, right? Say what you want, right? Say what you want. And I know, people at time, we joke around with Nia Jax, all the fuck you want. I know at the same time, though, I got to give her credit where credit's due for taking the bump that she did. So, again, my respects to Nia Jax for that. My respects. But I get what they're trying to do. They were trying to get, again, that clickbait story going, that TMZ thing. Oh my God, here's a woman competing in the men's match. And I think they delivered. I think they got the point across. And then, again, you got to remember, during this match too, Braun Strowman was on the outside and so was Seth Rollins. He was put through a table by, I want to say, it was Samoa Joe. I want to say it was probably Samoa Joe. Put through a table. I could be wrong. Oh, my bad. He was put through a table by the almighty Bobby Lashley, right? So your final four ends up being, out of nowhere, your final four ended up becoming Andrade St. Alma, right? Andrade, Dolph Ziggler, Seth Rollins, and Braun Strowman. The fact that Andrade was in the final four put a smile on my face. It really, really did. You have no idea how happy I was to see Andrade in the final four. You have no idea how happy I was for that. And you know what? Like I said earlier in the stream, I see big things happening for Andrade. I see big things happening in 2019. That's my honest opinion, of course, okay? So I did not mind when he got tossed out of the ring. Did not mind it at all. It was down to Ziggler and Rollins. Think about this. Two guys that were feuding at one time. We're trying to eliminate Braun Strowman, right? Think about this, right? Braun Strowman and Ziggler at one point were feuding with the Shield, right? Weren't they the dogs of war, right? And here you have Ziggler and Rollins trying to team up to take out Braun Strowman. And then it was down to Rollins and Braun. At this moment, I prayed to the wrestling gods. I'll let JBL, please do not have Braun Strowman win. Because I'm sorry, listen, I feel like the Braun Strowman hype machine died already. It happened. They did not do anything with it. It is time to move on. And they did the whole thing when they're both on the apron and Seth doing all these super kicks and chops and elbows, and eventually hit the curve stomp, I guess literally on the apron, and that's where Braun falls and he loses. And Seth Rollins going to WrestleMania, and he's celebrating. Let this marinate. Let this fucking marinate, motherfuckers. All right? This is probably the first Royal Rumble, as far as the road to WrestleMania this far, where people, I guess, are excited. Hey, there's no Roman Reigns, right? Roman didn't win the Rumble, right? Right? Roman didn't win the Rumble, right? Oh my God. And again, hopefully Roman makes speed of recovery, right? But how many years has it been over the years? Oh my God, it's Roman doing this, Roman doing that, right? For now, hey, they're giving the smart mark dorky fans what they want. You got Rollins in the main event of WrestleMania, headlining WrestleMania at least, but I'm pretty sure it'll be Brock. And then you got Becky Lynch, the man, right? With Ronda Rousey. I'm telling you right now, WrestleMania, it looks is going to be fucking lit. It looks like it's going to be fucking lit right now, my G's. And I'm telling you right now, I look forward to it. Hell, I'm planning on going. I don't have a ticket yet. I don't have a fucking ticket. But I hope to get one soon. I really, really do. I really hope to get one soon. I'm almost done. All right? Tranquilo. But real talk, let's think about it. WWE has their money match in Ronda and Becky. They got Rollins and Brock, which they've been building up with Rollins doing all this shit at Brock on Raw. So, again, it should be fun. Now, imagine if out of nowhere, they fucking have Rollins choose Daniel Bryan. The new Daniel Bryan, right? Imagine that. It'd be so fucking funny. But that was the Royal Rumble, guys. Give me your thoughts in the comment thread below. Your thoughts on the Rumble. Did you enjoy it or not? Or did you find it like, eh? Cause I'm pretty sure a lot of you will say, oh, TakeOver was the better show. Yeah, I know, yeah. I'm afraid about that too. But let me read the comments here. Tonight wasn't bad, but it definitely a pay-per-view I wouldn't go back to watch again. Fair enough. Remember when it was over? Yeah, Mustafa Ali with the Maven run. Yeah. The Unit Gamer writes here, I'm glad Joe was tossed out. I'm pretty sure you were. Why have No Way Jose come out and not EC3? That's a good question too. Why didn't EC3 come out? Nor Velveteen Dream. Oh, by the way, we're getting Super Bowl Sunday. We're getting halftime heat because the brawl that happened after TakeOver. Now it's gonna be a 6-person tag during halftime between EC3, my bad, Adam Cole, Gargano, and Ciampa versus Aleister Black, Velveteen Dream, and Ricochet. By the way, Aleister Black was also in the match as well. Keep that in mind too, right? For a showing, again, it was good though. I enjoyed it for what it was. So again, they focus a lot on new talent, a young talent that is, which is good to see. I'm pretty sure after this, Aleister Black makes his way to the main roster. It's gonna fucking happen. Yeah, I think the botch was elimination as well. I would like to see EC3 versus Lashley feud. Yeah, me too. They had a good match in Impact Wrestling. They had a good feud in Impact, so why the hell not? Nia entering the match was so stupid. I called somebody coming out and attacking him, but I didn't know it'd be fucking Nia Jack. Yeah, to each their own. EC3 Lashley feud in Impact, bro. I know they did. They ran the train on her, all their finishers, so they hit her with. I was so pissed when she eliminated Mustafa. Me too. They game banged her. Jack Swagger's shitted on CM Punk on TMZ Sports interview. Nice spot made this match for me. Fair enough. But when she got RKO'd, I popped big time. Lesson from Rumble. Nice guys get eliminated by Ron Bird. Beth Phoenix as well. The Unit Gamer. I would have beat the shit out of her if I was in the Rumble. Hell, like my grandpa would have said, if she hits like him, she better be ready to get hit like one. I'm reading more comments here. Beside the Nia Jax BS, I really liked the men's Rumble match. It had everything: returns, call-ups, funny bits, dope Final Four. Even with Nia, she got RKO'd, and that was glorious. Broad need to switch shows. Andrade was the first person rumored to win the match like a few weeks ago. Yeah, but plans change. And honestly, I don't mind Rollins winning. Vince was sad he couldn't have his Samoan Roman as number 30, so he got Nia. I wouldn't go that far, dude. Cien Almas eliminated first because he lost his last name. If they do Brock versus Seth, then Seth needs to take a title off Brock. I think that's gonna happen, but again, we'll see if Brock is gonna go into UFC. you know they'll finally disappoint. I'm scared of the build to WrestleMania. They do know how to fuck things up. Also, Batista's schedule is clear from now until Mania, so rumors of him returning and facing Triple H, maybe so. I don't mind that. Again, you know, I don't mind that, to be honest. At least you don't have Brock. You know, you don't have Triple H facing a new talent. He has something for him to do, whatever. LOL Steven, are you looking forward to an 8-hour pay-per-view? Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of weed, so you better fucking believe it. Best match of the weekend, I'm going to say Gargano versus Ricochet for the North American title, take over Phoenix. I like the Rumble by Unit Gamer. Yeah, I liked it too. Rumble in general was about a 7 out of 10 for me. Good show overall and a few low points. Rumble was too long. Favorite botch of all time. I would say to be fucked up the Sid spot from WCW when he fell. The Men Rumble felt rushed, hurried with entrances. As soon as someone came out, they got to the ring and did like the one thing, the countdown, and it started again. They might have been low on time. The other thing about that too, you have to keep this in mind as well. They're on their own network now, so it's not like, okay, when they're back on pay-per-view, they were on the pay-per-view distributor's time. So the fact that they're on their own network, they can have a show for as long as they want now, if you ask me. The actual Men Rumble match started at almost 11, and it started at almost 11. I think it started at 10:45. Favorite promo of all times. Believe it or not, I'm a fan of the Ric Flair promo from back in the 80s. Real Men Stay Up, some shit like that. Where he said that's why the sport coat costs $800 and that costs $200. I don't know what that costs. I'd be ashamed to wear it. Something like that. All right, guys, I'll tell you guys what. I'm going to wrap things up now. All right, it's been fun. You guys have been fucking awesome. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. If you also follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven, where again I tweet throughout all these shows, Raw, SmackDown Live, NXT, pay-per-views, all that fun stuff. Like I said before, I'm gonna say it again right now. Again, we're on the road to WrestleMania. This is the time of the year where a lot of you motherfuckers, again, all your favorite podcasters, all your favorite content creators are gonna just dump out content every fucking day. For a content creator, for a podcaster like myself, like OKFabe, like JD from NY206, like Salamonster, like my good friends over at Wrestling Soup, Anthony Missionary Thomas, Joe Numbers, John Draper, Don Tony, Kevin Castle, every podcaster you can think of that I probably didn't mention, Steve Larson, Going in Raw, Joe Cronin, everyone in general. This is our holiday season. So if you want all this content, it's going to happen. And I think what I'm going to do also going forward, I'm going to do match reactions live. Because again, early today, myself and Big Mike, we did do 2 reactions. A reaction to the men's Rumble match and a reaction to the women's Rumble match. So if you have not checked those out yet, go check them out. They're in the video archives of this channel. Okay? So I guess we can call those wrestling companions, some shit like that. The T-Mail podcast moves live this coming Sunday. We're moving live this Sunday. Sorry, February 3rd. So after the Super Bowl, we're going to be live here on the channel. So now you know, we're moving the podcast to Sundays. However, when it comes to pay-per-view time, right? That's the only time we'll be on Fridays. But after that, though, every Sunday, the show will be live, the T-Mail podcast. And as well, once a month, we're going to do a retro review like we've done for the Royal Rumble. These past couple of weeks, we did retro Rumble reviews. We reviewed the Rumble 92, Rumble 2000, Rumble 2000, and Rumble 94. About 2004 and 94. We recapped those Royal Rumbles, and they're up on the video archive. They're up also on our audio, on our podcasting platforms like Twitter, like iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all those platforms. Give it a listen and give it a download and give it those 5-star reviews. Oh my God, I'm going like crazy right now. go all crazy right now. But you can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteve. I want to give a big thank you again to all you guys that have listened. Big thank you to Big Mike for joining me during the live reactions for the men's rumble and the women's rumble match. I want to give a big thank you to Salrex for this awesome overlay that you see right here. Again, if you're a YouTuber, a podcaster out there, if you're a YouTuber and a podcaster out there and you want awesome overlays and graphics done, hit up Salrex. He's done amazing stuff. You're not going to regret it. Been a fun dude. Most underrated guy in the YWC right here. Talk to you later. Get some sleep. I'm going to try to get some sleep. Probably going to smoke another blunt and then probably play some FIFA. We'll see. All right, y'all. This was fun. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow for a Raw review. I'll see. Or if not, I'll cover on the podcast. We'll see. All right, guys. I'm out. Peace out, motherflowers. Ride like Janet's titties. Peace out, motherfuckers. You got that?